Seejeanty. We're back at it again, and we're doing one of my favorite series when we go to Haitian businesses, some of the best in the country, and we show you what it means to be an entrepreneur, what it means to operate here. Again, they're here, and they can do it. You can do it, and I'm here at one of the best. Farmatrix is Haiti's premier. I'm gonna say it again. Premier pharmaceutical company that you can find, and they make a plethora of different things from internal medicine to external medicine. And we're here. Ralph Edmond, the CEO, invited us, allowed us to come out here and just do a full roundabout showing of what's going on here. We're in the heart of Port-au-Prince, not too far from the airport, called Delmade. And I mean, this is a massive complex. We're going to do a full roundabout. We're going to have a one-on-one discussion with Ralph Edmond, the CEO. And I mean, listen, this is going to go down as one of my favorite episodes because again, there's nothing. I mean, I like to eat. I like to go to nice touristic stuff. But truly, the heart, the soul of why I do this is business and showing you guys so you guys can do as well. So let's go. Let's get into it.
Two flexing on the beat.
Thanks for allowing us to come out here, the whole Seejeanty staff and crew and audience who's out here watching. We're trying to learn, trying to say, yo, how do I come to Haiti? How do I navigate and manage and allowing folks like yourself and businesses like yourself to be highlighted so folks can learn from it. So Ralph, thank you so much. It wasn't easy to get here. It wasn't easy to your schedule either.
I know, but you know, we're kind of busy, things going around. First thing, you're welcome, and we're glad you're here, and we'll show you the plant, the facility, and give you an idea of how things works here.
A quick little introduction in terms of the business and how long you guys have been around. I think you guys have been around since 1989.
Yeah.
Been at it.
We just had 30 years June 1st.
Wow.
We started right out of college, so we went to pharmacy school in Haiti, and then to business school in New York, Brown College.
Right.
We came back and started the company then.
And 1989, things were easy. It was a very tumultuous time. A lot of people leaving, but you guys, you know, they're leaving. We're gonna come in. We're gonna start something here.
Things in Haiti are always the same.
Yeah.
Never easy.
Yeah.
Never easy. 2019 is not easy.
Yeah.
When you look at 1989, but the thing is, if you have the right frame of mind, and then you know what you're doing, you can always build something valuable.
Listen, I'm excited to show these guys inside. So we're gonna get right into it, and then we'll talk a little more about history and just what it takes.
Yeah, and then you're gonna put on your gown and look at the doctor.
That's right. Let's go. So we're putting this on here. I feel official and legit, right? In terms of my gear and my equipment.
Oh, you need two.
Need two?
Because you have a beard.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. We're going right into the lab. Let's go.
Don't touch it. Just
no touching.
Hey, we're not gonna go there.
Okay.
We have the warehouse.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So you see, once that light is on, the door is open.
Okay. Okay.
So we don't want any communication between the two atmospheres.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
So everything that we have that comes in the plant is tested.
Okay.
and it has first to go into quarantine.
Yeah.
And then it has to be approved before we use it.
Gotcha. I need that. Exactly.
So the idea is whatever comes in has to be tested and then approved to go into production.
Yeah.
Production.
And it's all climate controlled. I feel very much cooler.
Exactly.
You know, since I came in, this is fantastic.
We have two different classes of hygiene.
Yes.
One is, we call it class 1, is where the product are exposed. So this is a weighing room. You again have to change before you go in.
Oh yeah, even okay.
But we're not going to go in there. We're not going to, where we do the mixing also.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're not going to go in there because you have to change again.
Gotcha.
Because there the product is exposed.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Again, security is the name of the game. Yeah.
This will be like what we call the heart of the matter. This is quality control. This is where we have all the chemists, pharmacists, and where we test everything.
Okay.
You know, according to specification that you find in the U.S. Pharmacopoeia.
These are chemists here. Our guys here are chemists.
Most of them are chemists.
Nice.
Yeah. This is Rudy.
Rudy
is the head of QC.
All right, Mr. Head of QC.
Exactly. And we use a bunch of equipment.
Yeah.
So this is an HPLC. This is brand new. We just bought it.
Okay.
Costs $100 grand before it gets here.
I can imagine. Yeah.
And then we have 3 of them.
And that's it. One did.
All right. We do like HPLC.
Okay.
We have infrared spectrometer. UV spectrometer. We do.
How long does it take from the time when your chemist say, "Hey, Mr. Edmond, we have something that it might make sense here," until we get it approved and out? What's the process?
It depends. Because, some product. The process is longer than others, depending on what test it's called for. Some tests you have to put them there and wait and come back. In some of them, it goes on pretty quickly.
In America, there's something called patents, right? As soon as you develop a medicine and then you have a patent, you only have to sell it for so many years.
The patent lasts usually 18 to 25 years.
So we do have that in Haiti?
No.
Okay.
Most of the product that we do are off-patent products.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
So off-patent.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why it's so much less expensive to buy medicine here than in America, because
if it is patented, we can manufacture.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Cool. Makes sense.
So what you see. This is test with equipment. This is test with reagents. It's mainly done by people. It all depends on what it's called for, And then same thing. There's
more testing.
We are going into a validation process, so that's why you see all these new boxes coming in. So, and in here, what you have is basically, it's production. But the most important room is this one here. QA, where they review everything that we do. Everything that we do has to be written and reviewed before the final product is approved to go to the sales office.
Perfect.
Let me show you. And when we do the production, this is just one production. The dossier has 67 pages. Right?
67.
And everything has to be reviewed and approved before the product gets into the market. Everything has to be written, weighing, mixing, packaging, everything. And it is reviewed, QC analysis. QC has to say the product is conform to the norms, and then we put it on the market. And we do that for every single product that we manufacture. Every single one. You see where you have that separation here? Yeah. That stage, when the product comes out here,
it's finished.
It's capped.
Okay, gotcha.
So the product is no longer exposed.
Yeah.
So you have, that's the class 2, hygiene class. So in here, we do the filling and the capping.
Okay.
Once it's capped, it comes here.
Okay.
And it goes for labeling and boxing.
Okay.
Right. And as you can see, everything that comes here, we put that sticker on it. Quarantine.
Yeah.
And you'll see, once we move to the sales office, that they have that green sticker that says it's alright to be sold. In that equipment, we put the lot number and the expiration date.
Gotcha.
So the equipment itself, the labeling equipment, puts down the lot number and the expiration date.
Okay. So as I'm walking around, I'm noticing the amount of employees that are here. How many employees?
130, like.
130. Wow. And one thing I'm noticing is that they're Haitian. You know, there are places I go, they're like the mix of Dominicans, because they say, oh, you know,
Actually,
Haitians with the skill
we have
sets.
one Cuban.
Okay, one.
One Cuban for the QC.
Yeah.
But after that, everybody else is Asian.
Do you feel that's true? Like they say, oh, I can't find the skills here. I have
It's
to
pretty
go
hard,
there.
but
Okay.
when we do find them, we train them.
You train them, so that's the key.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
So you find folks with a base and then you
Yeah,
build them up.
yeah.
So we're taking this off, putting it up here.
Two flexing on the beat.
So the customers that come here.
So this is the sales office, and so you can see, I guess they have everything on pallets and things categorized for product.
You see,
And
everything has been approved.
right. And this feels new. It hasn't been recently been.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brand new.
Fantastic. How does that work? How does the research work to say, okay, because you know there's so many drugs out there. So how does the research work to say, you know what, we're going to produce this versus this. We think it's going to make this much money versus that.
You know, we look at what works in Haiti.
Yeah.
In Haiti, first you have a huge line of antibiotics,
Yeah.
antiseptics, because of the
Yeah.
working conditions.
Yeah.
That's one huge market. Then also multivitamin and everything that looks like a multivitamin is also a huge market. Then you have hypertension, diabetes. These are the big markets in Haiti.
And I'm sure, how do you compete against, because a lot of importation.
We do
you know,
have a lot of
compete-
imports, but you know what? We cheaper than most of them.
Okay.
I won't say than all of them.
Yeah.
But we're cheaper than most of them. We have
Yeah.
a price advantage.
Yeah.
But also, I think we're able to do better marketing also.
Okay. So importation is one thing, right? Because that's,
Yeah.
at least they're selling at a somewhat market price, somewhat.
Yeah.
How do you compete with the free? Because you know, whenever there's a crisis, NGOs come in with as much as this room.
Nobody competes with free.
Yeah, right? So how does that
If they
work?
keep on coming with free product, they will close us down. Nobody competes with free.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I mean, how often have they reached out to you, say, hey, you know you're here,
You know
you're
what?
on the ground already?
Not very often. That's why we have that plan I was talking to you
Yeah.
about building a new plant,
Yeah.
totally new facility, very modern,
Yeah.
and that will be certified not only ISO but
Yeah.
also WHO. So we want to reach out to all these products coming in for
Yeah,
free.
and say,
tell
hey,
them,
we're here.
You bought them somewhere.
Yeah.
Why don't you buy it from
I'm
us?
here and we're employing Haitians
Exactly.
and we're helping to grow the
Exactly.
economy, right?
Because the
Yeah.
free products, you know, you can't compete
Yeah.
with. And ultimately, free product will get us poor.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
that will close all the companies that
Exactly,
are here
exactly.
working. This is shampoo.
We got some
you know,
shampoos
for
over
when
here.
you have lice in your
Okay,
head.
okay.
You know, this is a product like Betadine for wounds and everything.
Okay.
This is for cough.
Cough, sure.
Cough. And this is multivitamins, basically. This is if you have diarrhea, and then you need to, you're losing a lot of water,
Okay.
and then you
That's
need to
good to
replace
keep.
your zinc.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
And this is one of the first products that we manufactured as an ointment.
Okay, yeah, I remember when the first products they were like out
Yeah,
body,
yeah.
exterior.
We started for exterior product. That was this one and this one. And then after that, we moved. Into a bigger plant, but bigger, quote unquote.
One thing I noticed, your packaging is very nice, right? Very, very appealing.
We from the start, we always said, we need to manufacture local product that can be sold in any country.
Right.
And then we put a lot of thinking, a lot of effort into the packaging.
And so all these products here, you can buy them without a prescription.
Usually you do need a prescription for some
yeah?
of them, yeah.
Okay.
I think this one you definitely need a
Okay.
prescription.
Okay.
This one, but that's a vitamin, no.
Okay.
But the cough remedies, I would recommend that you do have a prescription also.
Okay. Because I know, so how does that work? Because we're in the sales office.
Yeah.
Do you have a sales team that then goes
Yeah,
door to door and then?
we have
and
a
then-
sales team that go visit the doctors for the
Yeah.
prescription,
Yeah.
and that go visit the distribution people so they can buy.
Yeah.
But everybody that we sell to has to be authorized by the Ministry of Health.
Of health. Okay. What has been out of these here? What has been the one that perhaps surprised you in terms of how many sales or how much impact, or just what's the one that you really say, man, you know what? I'm glad we're here because this
You know
one.
what? We being a marketing guy also,
Yeah.
I have 3 classes of product.
Okay.
Class 1 is the one, there's 4 or 5 product,
Yeah.
and it's like 50% of the sales.
Okay. Yeah. How's that?
You have this one in there.
Okay.
You have this one, And then the other two are not here.
Okay.
Because we're actually out of stock.
Okay, just to show you how quickly how good they sell. And what are those?
The first one that we have is an antacid called Gastrogel.
Okay.
And that's #1 antacid in the country.
Okay.
In the country.
Okay.
You know.
And what's the second?
Second one, I would say, it's the one that, okay, is this, I'm sorry.
Oh, the vitamin. Yeah, we do have it.
I'm sorry.
We do have it.
I'm sorry.
Nice. Boom.
Yeah.
Good
And
stuff.
here we have Casa Major. That guy is a top salesman.
Okay.
He's been with the company 29 of the 30
We
years.
know. Come.
Everything here.
So while we're talking about sales team, we got his top sales guy.
Yeah.
Look about it. The top sales guy here.
He's the one who goes and sees all the doctors and make sure that they all know the product.
Yeah.
That they give enough samples and that they do prescribe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I call him. He's my Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes, nice. The closer. So we're here in the office of Ralph Edmond. It was been a fantastic tour, and I was like, we have to do an end cap right in this facility, not because of the AC. That's really nice and cool, but just because we really want to chat with you, really want to have an opportunity just to have you just be totally comfortable and so folks can learn from you and be educated from you. And so the first question I want to ask Ralph is a little bit about when you first started. I know it was many years ago. But if you could start in 1989 during the end of Duvalier and all the things that are going around, IE and the back and forth, and the coups, the military coups, and you can look that news in the eye and say, you know what, I'm going to put some money in, I'm going to invest, right? I think even now with the sort of instability we're having today, which is nothing like back then, I think that gives people hope to say, you know what, if he can invest then, maybe I can invest now. So tell us about that process. How did you keep still, STEEL, and still put your money?
My experience would be there's never a right time to invest. This is always the right time, if I have to put it that way.
Yeah.
If you're waiting, if you're in the investing game and you're waiting, you're not investing.
Yeah.
There's always opportunities. Mm-hmm. At a time when things are rough, the first thing that happens is some people are fleeing. So they're leaving opportunities behind. So we came out very small. So we went to the major investment in '89. So what we had a network of doctors, of health providers that we knew. So we kind of used it to have our first product prescribed. And we went from there.
Okay.
And we hit some bump in the roads. We could have closed down. I think at one point we went for like 5 years, not earning any money. I remember there will be a few months I wouldn't bring any money home, but I was young, my kids were very young, but we kept going through. We kept believing and going through, because the idea and the vision was very clear. Maybe the reality wasn't that clear at the time, but the thing is, if you persevere, you can make it in any environment. And Haiti is my country.
Yeah.
So I knew how to navigate around. And once you're on the ground, you can always keep your eyes open and see the right opportunities to take off.
I love that. Persevering, using your network on the ground, and those who are watching from abroad, you had a very good understanding of the terrain on the ground, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so I tell folks you have to spend at least a year just making sure you understand the terrain on the ground to move, and you had all that. So I love it. So next question I want to ask is about today. So that was a question about yesterday. So today, with things are just unstable, and then you're folks who don't know, he's in Denmark too, which is very, very in the city, and where a lot of the turmoil has been happening. And so how have you dealt? Because again, if you can handle it here, folks can handle it anywhere, right? And so how have you been able to handle, like in terms of dealing with employees coming and just the stability?
We've done some rough time.
Yeah.
In the 30 years. Just to give you an idea, at one point in 2005, it was very, very rough from 2004 to 2009. These were the toughest time.
Right.
But what we've been doing is we're a very social company. We're a Haitian company.
Yeah.
And we understand that the environment that we live in is not very rich.
Yeah.
That we have people with some issues. So we try as much as we can to listen to these issues. So we've done massive clinics in Delmade. At one point we did a clinic and we're expecting 400 people. We had 1,400 people come.
Wow.
And we went there with like 30, 40 doctors.
Yeah.
We spend a full weekend,
Yeah.
and we give out free medicine
Wow.
and free sunglasses.
Okay.
We're very involved in the community,
community.
whether it comes to sports, being a sports
Sponsor, you sponsor.
we sponsor sports
Yeah, yeah.
activities, health activities,
Yeah.
and cultural activities.
Right, right.
So we're very, very involved. The community knows that we're there for them.
That's awesome.
You know, we're not here against the community.
Yeah.
We're here with the community.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the way that we make it here.
Yeah, I love that because again, what you're telling folks, don't just be a fortress, a castle. Don't just build your walls and your barbed wire on the walls and with security guards. You're out in the community. You're out engaged and you're helping, and they see that and they remember that when they're mad at all these different people, they're like, yo, vamos a Edmond, no, he takes care of the community. And that's really important.
Some people will do it by paying out gang leaders. I don't recommend that way at all. You're not building anything,
Yeah.
and you're not really protecting yourself. There's always a bigger gang leader in the back. But the idea is, you know, not only doing stuff in the community, but also spending time within the community. You know, I'm a board member of a community activity that they are there. You know, sometimes I call them on the phone and I drop by for an afternoon, just saying hi. And my view, my sentence to them is always this one: I may not be able to get you out of, you know, the poverty that you're in now, but I can at least come and say hi to you. Within that. You know, always show respect to people.
Yeah, exactly.
Always.
And that's so important. That's so important. Absolutely. So we saw your facility. So I won't ask too many questions. I think while we were walking, we were talking about your other questions. We've got that already. So I'd love to know where you're going. I think you did mention that perhaps you might be looking at a new facility somewhere. I'd love to hear where you're going. And
I don't know if you're ready for that. You know, we actually, in my mind, and usually when it's in my mind, it becomes reality within 2, 3, 4 years.
Awesome.
You know, we building one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the Caribbean. That's what we're doing now. We are going to the financial sector within the next 2 months, and we're going to be looking for financing for a new plant. There will be totally modern plant, just like you see in the US, Europe, or any country. And we are going to want that plant to be certified by the WHO, and we can have access to the world market, but specifically the regional market that we're in now. So I see us as a major regional player. That's what I see us. That's where I see us going. And now you get to tell me, you know, the country's in turmoil. That's not forever. You know, you need to make your move when you're ready.
Exactly.
And
You're ready.
now.
You're ready. And that's the thing. You know, growth. So long as, and the fact that you've weathered it, you got the playbook down. You know what needs to be done, and you're preparing for the future when things are going to be better, and you can leverage that time because you have the capacity, the facility, and so this facility, you know, how many more products looking to do? How many folks are looking to employ? What are we talking about?
Now we're 130 employees. We only manufacture liquid medicine. In that new facility, we'll be manufacturing tablets. And maybe we'll go up to like 210, 220 employees.
Fantastic.
But what's important that you have to look at is not the number of employees, is the quality of employees that we keep in the country. We're keeping chemists, pharmacists, engineers in the country. And these are the people who usually leave the country and where you lack what you call that expertise, that local expertise. These people, we keep them in.
Right. Listen, I hope there's an investor or two listening to this, you know, and I'm sure there's a contact us on Farmatrix's website, which we'll put underneath. If you want to reach out to this guy and see what we can do, how you can help get this excellent company run by this excellent guy to the next level. Right?
Thank you.
Ralph, listen, I want to thank you so much for having us. And again, whenever you guys see any of his products on the shelves, I hope you guys know for a fact it's being produced in a certified, clean, well thought of, well processed facility, and it's growing. And I hope to be back in 3 years or 2 years when your new plan is done, and we do a part 2 and see how things are from here to there.
And we'll shoot it from some other country where we're selling other products.
Yes, we could do some of that. Listen, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And listen, until we're back at it again, we'll be back at it again.